Hey everybody, when I first started this it was all about the teeth, but now I get a lot of questions from you guys, so I want to take a little time out to answer some of them. The first one that I got is, are there fossils in all of the creeks? And the answer is no. And the reason is because the formation does this. And so the creek, if it's dug deep enough, sometimes there's no formation to be found, and other times the formation is deeper than they dug the creek. So that's why you're not going to find teeth everywhere. For example, I'm actually in a creek right now that doesn't have any fossils, just to prove it. Look at this. Nothing but dirt. And it's pretty deep too. So in other areas there'd be fossils all over the place, but in this one, not so much. We're in our ditch today. We had big old rain last night, and there's a tooth right there, and there's a tooth right there. Sand tiger next to that brick right there. Not a natural brick, that was placed. Let's see what else is over here. There's a great white. Busted up, but still a great white. Next question we're going to answer is, why don't we find whole sharks when we're out collecting? And there's two reasons. First reason is because their skeletons are made of cartilage, and cartilage doesn't really fossilize unless it's covered up immediately. Because when it gets to the bottom of the ocean, crabs and other scavengers will eat it. So there's just nothing left to fossilize except for the teeth. The other reason is because in the low country of South Carolina, the ocean's been in and out of here a lot of times, and so anything that was deposited together got all mixed up. There's a tooth, Angus Dighton, right there. Ooh, and a videotape. Let's see what that is. Oh, bummer. Too bad my VCR is in the shop. Well, I'll just leave it there. Alright, and then we've got over here, there's a tooth sticking out of the formation. That's a hemi. And then there, oh, it's broken. Oh, you got one, Weasley? Oh man, that looks good. Dude, that's a little Meg. Huh. Cool, nice. Man. Very cool. Teeth. Alright, show me. One right there. Hey, that's kind of a big one. Yeah. And then up here. Whoa. Great white. That's some awesome looking color. I know, I wish I had the root. Pretty. Man, those big ones. Yeah. Cool deal. There's a tooth down in the muck. Oops. Oh, it's a hemi. That's not bad. That's actually really pretty. Real nice one. A really common question I get is, will you put up a video of your entire collection? Well, I would love to do that. It's just not going to be possible. I have a completion drive, so I'll put up a video today and then go collecting tomorrow, find a really nice tooth, and it won't be in the video that I just put up yesterday. So then I'll have to take that video down and make a new video. You can see how easily that could get out of control. So I've decided that in the future I'll put together a favorites video, because my favorites aren't going to change. Weasling's got one way down in there. Let's see if you can. There it is. Yeah, you can see it. Gosh, that's deep. Oh, tip gone. What do they have to eat? I know. There's a frog. See how close we can get before he moves. There he goes. How did we get our names? How did I get my name specifically? Well, there was a radioactive shark, and I got bit while I was surfing. Okay, that's not true. It's actually more mundane than that. I used to have this old Ford Mustang, and it was really, really ratty. I mean, you had to know how to open the doors or it wouldn't open. You drive down the street and the trunk would just pop open. I know Chevy guys would probably say, well, that's just normal for a Ford, but that's beyond the scope of this video. Anyway, I had shovels and boots and rakes and mattocks and all kinds of digging tools in there, and the thing was just nasty. It was not a nice car. But I have a thing where I have to give all my cars with character a name, and the name of that car was the Ditch Weasel. Look at that. Whew. Say it with me now. Please behold, baby. Please behold. Oh, yes. Let's do the rinse. Oh, a little tip ding. Oh. Still pretty though.
What they gotta eat?
Man.
Dang, that's a camera one.
Mm-hmm. There's a tooth hiding in there. Little tiny one. Another Angustidon. Are we ever going to do a group hunt? Probably not. And it's not because we don't want to, it's just because there's not a place to take a group that size. A little tooth. A little Angie. Pretty nice.
Got a big meg blade. That.
Daggone, dude.
That would've been a pretty big meg.
It is a pretty big meg.
Sucks it doesn't have the root.
Yeah. I think you should still take that home.
I'm gonna take that home.
How do I display my collection? That's pretty tough because different sized teeth take different things to display. Like for my really big teeth, I have map drawers. For my smaller and medium sized teeth, I use Riker mounts that you can order off the internet. It's R-I-K-E-R if you're going to Google it. And then for my really little teeth, I just have drawers that you would put screws in that you would get at a hardware store or something like that.
Egg. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Is that an angel? It might be an angel.
You want the knife?
Look at that.
There's another meg down there.
No, I don't need it.
Sure?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
nice.
That's a nice meg.
That's a pretty nice meg.
Yeah.
Sucks about tip dang, but
the color's gonna be pretty.
you gotta eat.
Look what Weasling just found. That looks awesome.
Oh,
dude, look at that. Rinse it off.
Retroflexus, I think.
It might be a Desserai.
One or the other.
Pretty.
Yeah.
That's a nice tooth, man.
Yeah.
You are slaying it today. There is a tooth down there of some kind. Not quite sure what it is yet. That is a massive Hemi, is what that is. No idea how it got in there, but there's a tooth.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah. There's a great white blade. Boy, that was a big great white too.